Hello, everybody. It's Chad from Colorado Giants. It's Tuesday, September 24th or 22nd or something along those lines. And yes, it is time for your update of what we got going on back here. I've been so happy, so excited. Everybody that's been sending the seed requests, the bubbles with the really nice notes in them. Thank you guys so much for that. That's really kind of inspired me to try to do a better job. Let's maybe raise the production value of our videos a little bit to give you guys more information for growing those seeds that I'm going to send you in the next month or so that you have an even better season next year. That's funny. I can see it in the reflection of my glasses. I'm doing the old selfie mode. So what we got going on today is I'm going to take down the screen on the screen house. I'm not going to take a pumpkin to the weigh off that's this weekend, but next weekend is Max's birthday. And I have a really busy work week, so I'm going to do it now a week ahead of time so that this is all done and we can start to talk about next season, really. So I'm going to take down the screen and then we'll go from there. Okay, so taking down the wiggle wire. I don't know why I waited till I was on the ladder to do this one, but just in case you missed us putting up the screen and what the wiggle wire is, this is how you take it off. It's literally just a channel where this wire that you wiggle in will hold either your greenhouse plastic or your screen or your hail net or whatever you want in such a way that it's really not going to damage your fabric or your material. There is, the inevitable little bit of like tear on the seams, but there's nothing you can really do about that because you have to lock it into place somehow. And it's definitely better than, in the past I've put like a little furring or something or a 1x2 and I rolled it up and put screws into that, so you're going to have to falling off the damn ladder, so you're gonna have to do put holes in it to secure it some way. So yeah, that is the wiggle wire, and just one more piece to take down here. It should also be noted, do not do this in flip-flops on a ladder. It is a beautiful day, but you should be wearing shoes, and you should definitely not be filming while you're up on a ladder doing it. So do as I say, not as I do. Well, let's finish this up. And here we are taking off the rest of the wiggle wire along the side, and then we're taking off the wiggle wire on the front, and we're doing a quick flyover to check on the damage on top of the screen. You can see that hole there at the front, and then a little smaller one off to the back. So some significant repair is going to need to be done to the screen this year, unfortunately. And then we can see I start to pull the screen off now that everything has been, all the wiggle wire has been taken off. And it's a little bit of a process when you're doing it all by yourself. Usually Emily's out there to help me, but she was wrangling the boy, so it is able to do something I could do by myself, but just takes a little bit more time. And as I was taking this off, I did notice that the screen was starting to rip a little bit, so I'm not really excited to buy another screen for next year, but it may be something that I need to do. I need to look into my options for that. But yeah, at this point the screen is pretty much all the way off the house and exposing the pumpkin goodness inside. You could see some of the pumpkins there, as well as the plant dying back. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, and that is that for today. I think I gotta go in and help Emily do some things inside. I can't spend all day out here goofing around. Not fair to give her no free time and me take all the free time. So gotta go do that. Go to the grocery store, do some of that adult stuff. Ugh, lame, but it's necessary. So we'll wrap it up with a tour around the patch. I thought I got all the fans. I see one right there I need to snag, but got all the power out of here. I dug up the heat cables and got the end wall taken down. Took down the supports on that side because that's where I backed the truck in, and oddly enough, it just seems like almost always, I'm trying to think of an instance. There was one big pumpkin over here, and all of my big pumpkins are on that side of the patch. So it works out that that's the side of the patch where I take down those supports so I can back the truck in. Hopefully I have a sling or a tripod head. There's a guy named Kyle Davis who makes lifting rings. I asked him if he'd be willing to make a tripod head, and he said he's going to try it. So maybe we can avoid the 16-foot tripod, wooden tripod of death. Bushel gourd still looking awesome. It's only saying 70 pounds on the chart. I cannot believe that would only be 70 pounds. I call shenanigans on that. I don't know how big it is, but it's bigger than 70 pounds. If you'll remember that pumpkin that was right there, I just moved that out to the front, and if I flip the camera around, you can see I'm not wearing a shirt because there was a big rotten spot on the bottom of that, and as I lifted it up, as I hoisted it up onto my shoulder, I mean, that was probably 80 pounds there, and bush gourd's way bigger than that. Anyway, as I put that on my shoulder, there was a nice sinking of ooey gooey grossness right down my shoulder and soaking my shirt in pumpkin guts. So needless to say, that was not too fun. I mean, actually, the rot's not that deep. It's like a flesh wound, so I'm gonna get some alcohol when I go to the store and try and dry it out and leave it on the porch. But I'm really waiting for these sprinklers to stop sprinklering so I can show you guys time-lapse camera. I'm gonna stop the time-lapse camera right now. If the battery didn't die already, which I don't think it did. Okay, so hopefully that is stopped, and I'll have a time lapse of this pumpkin growing the whole time. So there's the 1911 Urena. Go back here, 1984 Baron. I didn't tape any of these this week, and I'm not going to, just because there's really no point. There's kind of a mushy pumpkin I see back there, and then those two other ones. I'll overlay some of these drone shots in as I'm talking, or maybe I'll have some drone shots and then overlay me talking onto those. We'll see if I can work that in. There's that 1211 Alts, which I posted a picture of it, and a few people have said that there's definitely some ugly built into those genetics, which is a bummer that I got the ugly duckling, but there's also some really beautiful ones. So, as much as I want an orange one, it wasn't in the cards this year for a super orange pretty one. I mean, this one's really nice. I might try and wipe this off with a rag and bring out some of the orange in that one. But that is about it. Let's flip this around. All right, so that is about that. That is about it for this go around. I will have some updates for the next 2 or 3 weeks, and then maybe every other week. I will try to keep the channel going during the winter time, because I am going to be doing some things this winter in preparation for next spring, next summer, to give myself a head start. I have something pretty cool for soil prep that I'm going to show you probably next week. We got a weigh off on Saturday, our first weigh off. I don't think I'm going to take any pumpkins to that. I mean, if I take one, maybe one or two of these small ones over there in the back, those two ones that are kind of growing on top of one another, I might do that just to get some weights on them. But then definitely I'll take my big one. I always seem to take my big one to Nick's, so I'll keep with that tradition. And then I got those two other, maybe 200 pounder and that 300 or 400 pounder that I'll take. I don't know. I haven't decided where I'm going to take those yet. Either the Fort Collins or the Colorado Springs. One of those two for those guys. They're not going to be in contention for any top 3 or anywhere like that. Maybe 5th or 6th. So I'll see what prize money is for 5th or 6th place and make my decision from there. But other than that, again, thanks guys for sending those notes and your seed requests I'll get to those as soon as I can. All the seeds are dry. I want to send you as many seeds as possible, just to maximize your shipping cost, and I'll get those in the mail to you. If you do want some pumpkin seeds, don't be afraid. Send a message. Look a few videos back for that bubble, or for that video on how to send a bubble. Send them to me. I'll send you back some seeds. And we're almost to 500 subscribers. I think we have 17 left. So once we get to 500, I'll randomly draw somebody. Actually, we'll probably do a comment. So whoever comments in the 500 subscriber video, I'll send you a t-shirt, maybe something extra, a special seed, or something along those lines. So make sure you're sharing the video, and make sure you're subscribing to the channel. So yeah, so we can give some stuff away. I mean, I can always give some stuff away, and in fact I do give some stuff away, but we'll give some extra special stuff away once we hit 500 subscribers. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've had a great season. It's definitely wrapping up here, despite it being beautiful outside. I mean, it's mid-80s. I got no shirt on, and I mean, it's beautiful. But we had snow in May, so, you know, whatever. Crazy Colorado weather. Gotta love it. And again, make sure you like, comment below with your questions. I'm happy to answer them, and we'll catch you next time.